Wow, guys, welcome to this online class. If you are seeing this online, it probably means we are still in the lockdown. My name is Javier Wanga. I am your strength and conditioning coach here at X in Delft. So you are at home, we are here in the studio, so it kind of sucks that we can't welcome you here in the facility. However, hopefully you're still doing well at home and healthy. So we are providing a series of trainings online where I'll guide you through some workouts. X is doing everything possible to provide services to you, and my class is one of those services, and hopefully soon the lockdown will be over and we can welcome you back at X again, so I can teach you in real life settings. For now, we'll have to do it this way. It's an on-demand video, meaning that if you want to pause this video to grab some stuff, please go ahead. I'll be waiting for you. But behind me here, we have the workout, and I will explain it to you. It's going to be very, very simple. I'll guide you through it, and actually I'm also working out with you. The workout time is about 30 to 40 minutes, and they're quite low level, but challenging enough for you to be able to do this at home on your own. Okay, so the workout is set up in 3 parts. First, we're going to start off with some strength exercises. Then we're going to raise up the intensity, but only for a short while, 8 minutes. We're going to finish off today with a core exercise. Okay. We're starting off with some squat strength, firing up those legs. Not many people know that the leg strength is actually the base of all fitness. Strong legs means a strong body, and that's literally how it is. So we're gonna work for quality today to start off with, doing 2 exercises. The first one is the split squat, and then the second one is quite a nasty one. It's called 1 1/4 squat. Where we're gonna intensify the time under tension. So you're gonna really feel the burn, all right? So that's the first part. Afterwards, we're gonna go into a workout. It's called Metcon. For the people that know me, if you come to my class, you probably realize I use a lot of abbreviations. It's the type of training we do. It comes with abbreviations, so pay close attention. We have a Metcon. What's Metcon? A Metcon is a metabolic conditioning workout. So we're going to raise up the heart rate and sweat a little bit. It's going to be an MREP. Now, another abbreviation. What is an MREP? It's as many rounds as possible in 8 minutes. Okay, we're going to do a form of a deadlift, 9 repetitions, followed by 6 push-ups, and then 3 burpees over something. Well, whatever we use, we're going to jump over it. So it's 9, 6, and 3, and we're going to repeat that 8 minutes long for as many rounds as possible. All right. Afterwards, we're going to take a short breather, and we're going to finish off with a finisher purely for the core, where we're going to go 6 rounds of 40 seconds of action and then 20 seconds of rest. Okay. We'll be doing 2 movements. One is called the hollow rock, and the other one is called heel touches. Just a few things. Make sure that you have a phone with you. I use this to as a timer, and of course, if you don't have one at home, you can always listen to me while I tell you what time it is. Other than that, if you have one, it'd be very handy. Grab a towel and a bottle of water, and then you're good to go. Okay, we're going to start off now. I'm going to remove this whiteboard for a second, and then we're going to start up with the warm-up. Okay. All right, I think we are ready to go. Just put aside my phone. And as we are starting with some squats, I want everybody to start into a proper deep squat position, just really, really slow. And what I really want you to focus on is try and see if you can get your heels stuck on the floor, all right, from the side view. If I go really low, you can see I'm not doing this, but I'm really having my heels on the floor. And if you are mobile enough, you can even sit down completely into this position, all right? And if you have a wall at home, you can of course lean against it. It'll be very fine to do so, but I want you to assume this position for a little while to get the squat position opened up properly before we start squatting, okay? Just a few more seconds in this position. All right, and we're gonna slowly stand up by stretching out the legs, but leaning forward still and touch the floor and try to lock out the knees in order to feel this tension in the hamstrings. All right, and we're gonna go back down into that deep squat position. All right, try to open up the chest as well. If you sit too much like this, it's not good. Open up the chest, even push out the knees with the elbows, and then we stand up again to stretch up the hamstrings. For one more time. Sitting in that deep squat position. As you can see, I'm really pushing my elbows from the inside out. And then standing up again to stretch up those hamstrings. Now I must tell you that over the years, this position has become more and more comfortable. But if you're not used to it, it's okay if you reach up to this height. It doesn't really matter as long as you feel the tension in your hamstring. Okay? So, next warm-up movement. We're going to go into a deep split lunge position. You know, my left foot is in the front. My right foot is in the back. Knees on the floor. Now, if my left foot is in the front, I want to bring my left elbow to the floor. All right. I'm going to hold it there. And then when I come back up, I want to reach with my left hand to the ceiling. Right? And I bring it back down. And we're going to repeat this. Down and up. Down. Up. Down. And up. All right. Slowly we're going to switch sides. My right foot is coming to the front. And the left one goes to the back. Deep lunge position. The rear knee is on the floor. Right foot steady in the front. Now my right foot is in the front, meaning my right elbow goes to the floor. And then my right hand reaches for the ceiling. Now again, guys, we are preparing ourselves for squatting. So you need to make sure that you really warm up all the different muscles that are needed when we are squatting. Just follow the lead and you'll be fine. No rush. The intensity part comes later. Don't you worry. All right. Now, we're going to sit down, relax a little bit. All right. So I want everybody to lay back completely back on the floor. We're going to spread our arms, and then one leg is coming up. And then moves over to the other side while maintaining your shoulders on the floor. Okay, just bounce it a little bit. Then it comes back up, goes down, and we switch side. Left foot up, move it over to the other side. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. I even hear my back cracking. It's a good thing. And we're going to go back up for one more time. Right leg goes up. Switch it over to the other side. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Really to get that spine stretched up a little bit in order to prep ourselves for the squatting. And then the final one, left foot up. Move it over to the other side. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. Bounce it out. Bring it back up. And move back down. All right. Now, one final time. We're going to open up the knees, the knee joints, putting my feet together. And I'm really rotating my knees in a circular motion from left to right, and I also switch it up from right to left. All right. All right, so I think we are quite ready to start squatting. So we have two movements. One is called the split squat, as I mentioned before, and the other one is called the 1 1/4 squat. Now, there are a few things about squatting that sometimes we tend to forget. It looks like an easy movement, and if you know the things right, it is an easy movement, but there are a few pointers that I really want to stress out. We're going to start off with the split squat. Now, just to demo the split squat, we are standing in a split position. That's why it's called a split squat. All right. What I really want you to focus on when doing a split squat, that the focus is on the front leg. All right. Most of the load should be on the front leg. That's different from, for example, a walking lunge, where the weight distribution is about 50-50. So 50% on the rear leg and 50% on the front leg. However, with the split squat, I really want you to focus to lean more forward so that the knee stays above the foot at all times and it doesn't come out that position. Meaning, when I go down into a squat, as you can see, the knee is still above the foot, mostly the toes actually. But when I come up, it stays above the foot and it doesn't go back there. Catch the difference? So lean forward, go into a squat, and stay with the knee above the foot. All right, so this is a split squat. I never ever do this. So don't go back, but keep the weight to the front. Just imagine me standing next to you right there at your house, and you feel my finger pressing against your knee, and I want you to move my finger forward, all right? As soon as you come back, the finger comes loose, as you can see, and then you're doing something wrong, all right? So please take care of that one. All right, so that's the split squat. And the next exercise is the 1 1/4 squat. So we have a regular squat. Back where I'm from, we are calling this an air squat. Air because we're not holding any weight, all right? Going all the way down and come back up. That's a regular squat, but we're doing 1 1/4 squat, meaning we go down, we come back up a quarter, then we go back down again, and then we come up fully, right? So it looks like this, 1 1/4, 1 up. One more time, 1 1/4, 1 up. Pretty straightforward, right? All right. So these are the two exercises. We're going to do 4 rounds for quality. 8 split squats on the left, 8 split squats on the right, 8 1 1/4 squats. All right. If you feel like spicing up the split squat, I have a little trick here. I use a plate, but you can also use a thick book or any elevated surface, and you can put your front leg on top of it. This allows you to get a greater range of motion, meaning more muscle stimulus. Okay, so I'm going to use it for the split squats, right? So join me for the first set. Starting with the left foot, okay? Perhaps I can show it from this side. Makes it better angle. Right. And we're going to go down. Make sure that when you go down nice and controlled, okay? Again, tension on the front leg. Always push forward. Never return to the start like this, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is only the first set, 8 reps, and I already feel it. All right, so really, if you do this correctly, you will feel the burn. Okay, especially if you go down slowly. So take it easy, follow my lead. All right, right foot is in front now. I'm using a plate as an elevation. You don't have to, okay? Again, knee pushes forward, most of the weight distributed to the front, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, knees above the foot. 7, and 8. All right, so that's the split squat directly into the 1 1/4 squat. Here we go. All right, feet are about shoulder width apart. And we do the 1 1/4 squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, now shake it off a little bit. Formally, you would need about a 2-minute break in between before we commence to the next set. And trust me, you're going to need a rest because you don't want to overload these muscles, because later on we still have a lot of exercises to do, okay? So catch your breath. Again, take your water, don't forget. And shake it off, guys. All right, normally I would take, personally, about 2 minutes of break and go into the next set. Again, if you find I'm moving a little bit too quick into my next set, don't worry, that's why it's an on-demand video. Just press pause and then you start again whenever you can, all right? So I'm gonna go into the next set, okay? Let's go. Starting off with the left foot in the front. Again, I'm using the elevated front foot. Load is mostly to the front. Never come back to this position, okay? Keep the knee above the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, shake it off. Moving directly into the other foot. Right foot in front, left foot in the rear. Load distributed forward. Next leg, number 2. Slowly down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Don't rest. We're going to go straight into the 1 1/4 squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, good job, guys. So that's 2 sets down, 2 more to go. As you can hear, probably, I am breathing a little bit, but that's because the time under tension, if you do and a split squat on the left, and a split squat on the right, and 1 1/4 squats back to back, you can already imagine that the intensity goes up anyhow, even though it's quality strength that we're doing here, okay? So don't be afraid like, hey, I'm getting tired, is this supposed to happen? Well, you can hear my breathing. It is normal. Now, just a few more pointers. If you think, hey, Javi, this is way too easy or way too light, where's the weight that I can use? Obviously, you can. If you look at my position, how I stand, it does invite me to hold something here, like a dumbbell, or if I use a plate, I can use a plate, okay? So the essence stays the same. Remember that. I'm not going to use any weight because it's not needed, especially if you move down really slow into your squat. The time under tension is real, okay? So I do invite you, if you have the weight, you have huge legs and you want to get that extra stimulus, go ahead and grab that weight, but it's definitely not required, okay? So are you ready for round number 3? I am, so let's go. Or you press pause and you go when you're ready. I'm starting right now for the 3rd time, going down, slowly and controlled. 1, 2, pushing my knee forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's pretty tough, guys. Come on. All right, right foot in the front. Remember, most load is on the front leg. Keep pushing the knee forward. If I'm standing there right next to you, telling you to do so. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There you go. And directly into the 1 1/4 squat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling it in the legs. I'm really, really feeling it. Just maybe another pointer. Perhaps you saw me doing this already during the squats. When I go down, I move my hands up. Now, why is that? It's kind of a counterweight, counterbalance, in order to make your squat look really, really good and feel really good, right? If I don't use my hands, I tend to lean forward too much, all right? What you really want to do with a squat is have the weight distributed over the entire foot. If I lean forward too much, as you can see, the load is traveling towards my toes. And if I want to stay in balance, my toes will push back. But then you get too much load on the quads, right? So you really, really want to utilize the whole leg, the strong legs. So when I go down and bring my hands up, right, I make sure that my chest is big and upright, an upright torso, all right? That would be the best way to do squatting. Now, if you feel that you're falling forward too much, the deeper you go, then go less deep. Makes sense, right? So instead of going all the way here, where this happens, try to stay here, where you can still maintain that upright posture. Okay, so that's very important. Alrighty, guys. Final set. I'm ready. I'll press pause. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. What's the focus point? 4. Knees forward. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep upright. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Directly into the final 1 1/4 squat. 1, 2. Keep upright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I applaud you guys if you joined me for all 4 sets. If not, I still applaud you. All right, good job. That's it for the leg strength. As you can see, I'm grabbing my towel and my water bottle. All right, the hat is coming off because it'll soon be time for something new. It'll be the Metcon. Now, what does Metcon stand for? I told you during the briefing. It's the metabolic conditioning part. It means for 8 minutes long, we're going to do an M-rep. What's M-rep? As many rounds as possible in 8 minutes. So 3 movements. We have 9 reps of good mornings or deadlifts, then 6 push-ups, and then 3 burpees over something. All right. I will demo all the movements for you, so don't you worry. I'm just going to take a little break, and you should as well Grab your water, guys, really, no joke. Grab your water and your towel, wipe it all off. And we're gonna move into the next workout. If you have any music, of course, it'll be a good moment to put that as a background. I mean, you could also raise up the volume here. Hopefully we can arrange some music in this place. Because music always motivates, or at least me. If I'm standing in an empty room and doing a workout, it's just not motivating enough, all right? So it's better if you have some music on the background. Don't scare away the neighbors. So keep the volume, as everybody's home these days, keep the volume, you know, don't blast up your speakers, okay? So, but motivate yourself with some music. Again, we're gonna do some deadlifts, push-ups, and burpees overs. I wanna show you the deadlift, and I'm gonna use a dumbbell to demo this. I'm grabbing the dumbbell. This is called a dumbbell, guys. So for the deadlift, something very, very important, and that's the essence of a deadlift. Why do we deadlift, and how does it look like? All right. So deadlifting is definitely made to engage the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back. Now, if executed properly, all right, we are making a hinge movement. So what is a hinge? A hinge is definitely not a squat. When we pick up something from the floor, when we hinge from the hips, it means that the knees are slightly bent. So soften the knees, all right? Soften the knees. Then when we push the butt back, the butt goes back, right? The chest leans forward. And look at my back. The back would be completely straight, right? So this is called a proper hinge. Yeah, demo one more time. Again, the knees are not like this. The knees are like this. The butt travels back. The chest leans forward. Okay? So this is called a hinge. And the hinge is used in several movements when we do fitness. For example, the deadlift, as we are doing today. We are doing deadlifts or good mornings. I'll explain the good morning as well, but the essence is exactly the same. We're using a hinge, all right? So deadlifting with a dumbbell would look like this, right? We're holding the dumbbell like this, okay? And when we do the deadlift, we're leaning forward and coming back up, okay? Again, the same cues apply. Soft knees, push the butt back, chest comes forward, straight back, all right? Important here, guys, is to keep the weight close to the body, okay? That's your deadlift. The nice thing about this one is that you can do this also with a plate or a sports bag or whatever, something that you can hug in front of your chest. Using a plate like this, all right? I'm gonna make a good morning. This movement is called a good morning. And I don't know why they call it good morning, but it looks exactly like a deadlift. And why? Because we are, again, softening our knees, like this, pushing the butt back, and coming forward with the chest. Okay? So this is a good morning. So it's up to you what you use. I think I'm gonna stick with the deadlift because I like deadlifting, okay? But if you wanna do good mornings, please go ahead. Oh, by the way, if you don't have any weights, not a problem, all right? Just act as if you are holding something in your hands or keeping your arms crossed against your chest, okay? And then we're gonna simply make the hinge movement. So that's the first part, all right? So for push-ups, we're gonna use push-ups, okay? Push-ups might be difficult for some people, but that's okay because we have a variety of options that we can use, okay? First off, the regular push-up. Yeah, I have a comfortable mat right here where if I do a push-up, I just want to make sure that I have a proper body position. So it means the butt is not low like this, but the butt is nice and tight. Chest is tucked in, abs are engaged. So when I go down into a push-up, I move forward, go down, come back up, and shoulders are down, all right? That's a push-up. Now, if you really think, okay, push-ups is definitely not for me, like this, you can either lean against a table and do the same type of push-up, just in an elevated position, or what you can do is push-ups on the knees. Just make sure that you keep your core engaged, okay? And then the final one, and that's the one that's going to be nasty, all right? That's the burpee over. So as I'm using a dumbbell for the deadlift, all right, I want everybody to do 3 burpees over the objects. Now, what's a burpee? A burpee is nothing else but laying down on the floor, and when you come back up, you jump over the object. Okay, in this case, it's a dumbbell, all right? So one more time. Burpee, jump. Okay, that's it. Only 8 minutes. So if you are ready, I'm ready. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. Remember, it's going to take 8 minutes. And what I'll do is I'll set up the clock on my phone. That's why I asked you to take a phone with you. I have this really cool app. It's really handy. And I'll put on the timer of 8 minutes because the workout is 8 minutes. I'm gonna put it right here, all right? So that it's nice, loud, and clear. All right, and we're gonna start. 10 seconds, okay? Starting with 9 deadlifts. 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. My next up is the push-up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Going into the burpee. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1 round. Picking up the dumbbell for my deadlifts. 1. Remember the technique. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Push-ups. 6 reps. One more. 6. All right. Going again for those nasty burpees. 1, 2, 3. Right, pretty straightforward this workout, but very effective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember your form. 9. All right. Remember, if you want to scale down or make the push-up a little bit easier, please go ahead. Put your knees on the floor, straight back, abs tucked in, and the push-up stays the same, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome. All right, going into the burpee. Yeah, it's a love and hate relationship. Gotta love him or hate him. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Approaching halfway, guys. Come on, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All righty, guys, come on, you got this. Halfway there, okay? 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, here we go for the deadlifts. Push the butt back. 1, 3. Keep the knees soft. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. And 9. Awesome. All right, here we go again with the push-ups. We have 3 more minutes to go. Keep it nice and tight. Go down. If you want to spice it up a little bit, but still your knees on the floor, get your feet up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Don't forget to engage the core when doing those push-ups, guys, okay? Don't forget. All right, burpees. On the floor, stand up, and jump, all right? 2, 3. All right, here we go again. Keep making rounds, guys, until time is up, okay? All right, remember, we're softening the knees, pushing the butt back, lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, less than 2 minutes, and 9. All right. You're doing an awesome job at home. Just keep it up, guys. Probably you're beating me. That's fine. All right. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage the core. 5, and 6. Great job, you guys. Great job. Burpees. 1, 2, and 3. Almost 1 minute left. I think I can make one more round. Can you as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Come on, guys. Keep it up with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 seconds for 3 burpees. I got it. 1, 2, 3. 8 seconds left. All the way till the end, guys. 1, 3, 2, 1. All right. And time is up. So guys, good job. This was the intensity workout. As you can see, I'm a little bit high my heart rate. I need to cool down for a second before we continue to the final part, okay? So, just lower down the music a little bit so we can talk about this workout and how it went. So, as you can see and hear, and I'm breathing quite heavily, but that's because 8 minutes, it sounds short, but it's not short, all right? Because you are moving continuously, okay? So make sure you have a bottle of water and rest it out just a little bit before we continue, okay? So really good job on the deadlifts or good mornings, whatever version you did, the push-ups and the burpees. I really like the burpees. It doesn't look like I had a lot of space, but I quite managed, okay? Great job, guys. So while we are resting, I am going to talk about how we're going to finish today's workout. It'll be a short workout of only 6 minutes, but we are doing 2 movements. Okay, we are working with 2 movements. The hollow rock and the heel touch. Now each movement will be performing for 40 seconds while we have 20 seconds of resting time or transition time to the next movement, okay? So hollow rocks and heel touch. Now while you are resting, still catching your breath from the last workout, I'm going to start explaining the movements, okay? So put aside the dumbbell. I'm slightly going to bring the yoga mat to the front because I'm going to use it to lay down on. Now the hollow rocks, one of my favorites, but at the same time, it's a horrible movement for 40 seconds, okay? So please bear with me. There are a few scaling options in the event you can't keep up anymore, okay? So looking at the hollow position, all right? The hollow position means we are pushing our chest into our stomach. Now what the result of this is that the lower back is slightly rounding, and we need a rounded lower back because we're going to make rocking motions with it. That's why it's called hollow rocks. All right. If you point your toes all the way to that side and you stretch your arm all the way to that side, you get a nice and perfect hollow position. And I'm pushing my chest in my stomach, causing me to have a rounded lower back and the ability to make rocking motions. Right? So that's the hollow rock. The varieties of this movement is when you put your hands on your chest. All right? As long as you keep rocking, that's fine. What you can also do is tuck in one leg and keep rocking. Or tuck in both legs and keep rocking. All right? The rocking part and pushing the chest in the stomach, that's the most important. Okay, so that's the hollow rock. The second movement is called the heel touch. And the heel touch is targeting more the obliques. So what we're doing, we're laying on our back. Okay, laying on our back, the shoulders come off the floor, all right, so that I'm free to move from left to right. My fingertips are targeting to touch the heels, all right? That's why they're called heel touches, and I'm moving from left to right, really targeting the oblique muscles in the core, okay? So this one is going to be 6 minutes, or actually 6 rounds. We're going to be doing a 40-second work and then 20-second transition, okay? All right, music a little bit up. All right, and we're going to start 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. This is the hollow rock, guys. It's going to be tough, but if you try to hang on with me, looking at the scaling options, if it's getting too tight, you can put your hands on your chest, not a problem. Hands on the side, also an option. Tuck in one leg. You got it. Keep rocking. 1, and rest. That's 40 seconds. All right. Pretty tough, I must admit. But no worries. We got this. The next up is the heel touch, okay? Heel touch coming up to you in 5 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, keep the shoulders off the floor, guys. And I'm moving from left to right. Don't be the smart guy and only do this, because that doesn't work, okay? You really have to move from left to right. All right, almost done there. 2, 1, and rest. Pretty tough. All right, we got 10 more seconds of break. Go into our second round of hollow rocks and heel touches, okay? Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep breathing. Move down the hands, your chest, tuck in one leg. Keep breathing, guys. Three seconds. Rest. Pretty tough, I must say, it's pretty tough. All right, going for the second time, heel touches. Heel touches, the second time. All right, here we go. Heel touches, shoulders off the floor. And we are reaching for the toes, actually. You can touch the heels, but if you touch the toes, you're obviously making a greater range of motion, targeting the obliques even more. Come on, guys. Just as the squats, very important movement. The core movements are just as important. All right. You want to make sure that you have a strong core and rest. All right, that's 2 rounds down, and we only have 1 more to go. Okay, 1 more to finish up today's training. All right, ready? Here we go. Switch it up as well. Left leg, right leg, but keep rocking. Chest into your stomach. Let's go, guys. 2, 1, and rest. There you go. For the final heel touches, guys. Final heel touch. Get ready. Final one. Then you're done for the day. I promise you that. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just make it a little bit harder for yourself, guys, by touching not the heels, but the toes. Keep the shoulders high off the ground if possible. All right. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Keep it up. Halfway there. 10 more seconds to go, guys. Come on. 10 more. Keep reaching for the toes. Let's go, guys. You got this. 3, 2, 1. And we are done. Awesome. Wow. Cheers, guys. I am extremely proud of you. You did a really great job. I must say it's quite a workout today. First we had the squats, then we had the intensity part, and then we had the finisher with the core. I must say, teaching this to you guys while also doing it alongside with you, it's quite an impact. So really proud of you. This has been day 1 of a series of episodes. So hopefully I see you again next time. And after that, hopefully back right here at X for the lockdown to be over. All right. So have a good day and see you next time. Cheers.